Walker Nation, Creek Squad, what's going on, guys? This is not a bashing video or anything like that. It's just to make people think and realize things. Instead of believing narratives that other people are running with without presenting receipts or anything, except digging up old stuff. When the dude is public about a lot of his stuff. And yes, I'm talking about Ryan Edward Upchurch, one of the biggest and best independent country rappers in this game, and has timeless music that connects with a lot of people. It resonates. It's timeless to the soul. You can feel it. You can relate with it. It's not something that is pushed. It's not something that is just thrown out there like a lot of these other songs. But his music has helped me in some dark spots in my life, and it's helped me better myself. And it helped me remain true to my roots and be who I am. And I've been repping since 2017. I started watching the videos before I knew he started doing music, which I started finding out in 2018, which is when I started using RHEC in my hashtags on my main profile on Instagram. And I started doing a lot of the drawings and started doing a lot of things. That's when I started realizing where I'm from and who I am. And also remember where a lot of my family upbringing is. On the sides. This is some food for thought, but this is just to help people think. People run around saying church is on drugs or he's crazy. Like, for God's sakes, man. The dude is admitted doing shrooms and taking Adderall in the studio. Like, good Lord. Yeah, the dude does have ADHD too. So trust me, I was someone that took Adderall, but it was prescribed to me to help me focus and to help me focus and not be so off the wall crazy. Now with that going said, people run around saying he's on drugs or he's crazy or the money's changed him. The money's changed him. He ain't the same dude. We want the old church back. We want the old Upchurch back. Don't mind the noise. They're watching a movie in there. But it blows my freaking mind that people can't see the true reality. Like, if you just go to his page, watch some of his old videos and watch some of his new videos, the dude is still the same dude. Still the same goofy mug. Goofy, just telling, stating his opinions, being about America, being pro-America, man. America first. All these mugs just run around say all sorts of craziness about him. And it's ridiculous. And just, it blows my mind that people are just so convinced and believing these narratives without actually going to the man's channel, watching some of his videos, and seeing for yourself that he's still the same individual. He's gone through a lot of years of BS, through a lot of people that he's helped, family, friends, artists that he helped try to bring the spotlight on, and trying to give them a little shine, to help him out, get recognized. And guess what? A lot of them stabbed him in the back. And a lot of them tried to divide the fan base. And a lot of them were just there for clout. And a lot of them were just there to learn some stuff and then start talking smack and lie. Especially Chase Matthews after he signed to a record label and was not going to mention church. And besides, it's so stinking nuts that these mugs still run around with this. The dude is matured. He's matured. He's still the same goofy individual, doing his thing, got a kid, got a wife, still doing country ass shit, still hanging out and playing in the woods, painting pictures, doing funnyisms. He still does his thing. You can't stay the same forever. Everybody's got to level up and grow. And the money ain't changed the dude. The dude uses the money to help his town, to help his people. And use it in the right places, man. Ain't nothing changed about him. He's still the same mug. I've been watching a lot of his old videos for the last several days. Ain't a thing changed. Nothing. I don't care what anybody says. You ain't gonna change me on that. It's the truth. Open your mind. Open your perception a little bit. Stop being closed-minded. Be a little more open-minded. Be able to think for yourself. Don't just believe other people's opinions. You sit there and believe other people's opinions, it's not helping your case of thinking at all. You're going off someone else's opinion. And guess what? I'm someone that went off a lot of people's opinions. Trust me. Do I look up to Church? Yeah. Is he my inspiration? Is he my hero? Yeah. He helped me out a lot, and his music saved me a lot. And besides, he's a hell of a dude. And he's got a big heart, and he'll do a lot of things for a lot of good people. And another thing, a lot of people don't realize, the dude is a master troll. He's a master troll. He can play people, man. He can play all the people that talk trash on him. He plays all the people that talk all the trash and run around all the narratives. Why? Just so he can expose the lies and the garbage that they say. Adam sure made a fool of himself. Adam sure made a fool of himself when he said, "Fuck Creek Squad, fuck Ryan." Man, what? That sure escalated real fast. All that crazy chaos, man. Everybody used to be cool. Well, guess what though? A lot of you all came out. Once people start figuring you guys out, you are all fake country rappers, but you were gangster rappers trying to sneak into the country rap genre. Jelly Roll, Struggle Jennings, Old Cross Official, Adam. I mean, all these mugs trying to sneak in and claim their, oh, we're here to do country rap. We here to do country rap. I hate to do this one, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Big Smo. Yeah, he's a country dude. Country dude. And he's about the country rap. But the shell of who he once was before Hollywood got him, he's changed a lot too. But a lot of that's because of the Hollywood thing when his Smo on MTV. And then of course all the other crap. And then of course he got jealous at church because he went on No Jumper with Adam. He went on No Jumper, the big podcast and interviews about music and stuff and any other concept over there. I was one of the OG country rappers. I should be on No Jumper. Church ain't got no media experience. No media experience. And another thing, I've been following this man since 2017. I've watched a lot of his videos, I believe somewhere in November and all the way through December and into 2020. 2018, my apologies. 2017 to 2018 is when I started realizing he's doing music. And I didn't realize he was doing country rap. But when I started watching a lot of his videos, the dude was entertaining. He's very funny, very inspirational. But he's got a lot of sense. And he don't let nobody control him. He's his own person. Not signed by no record label. Not signed by nobody. Just himself. Ain't nobody changing that. He's true to where his roots are. He knows who he is. And ain't no one going to sit there and make him do this and this and this. He writes his own music. He creates his own stuff. Does he have a team? Yes. But he's hands-on on a lot of the projects too, in his ideas and what he does. Whether it's either in the studio, either in making sets when he goes on tour, or even, in the studio coming up with different things to add to the beats, or different instrumental twist, or different ideas for the music video concepts. It's different little perspectives of Never. Yeah, different. I think it's perspectives. Different like types of scene. And yes, I'm playing with a brush. Don't mind me. Just something to fidget with as I'm like just chilling out, because like I'm a little hyper on caffeine, so I'm a little fidgety sometimes. I just fidget. And sometimes I don't know what to do with my hands in these lives. I'm always that way. But anyway, do you see my point? Do y'all not see my point on what I'm saying? The dude is an independent artist, not a mainstream labeled signed. He's not. And shout out to my favorite, like, you know, shout out to like the independent artists right now. Shout out to Just Trey, Chris Hoser, Ryan Upchurch, Kobe Myers. I rock with those dudes. We Creek Squad, baby. We Creek Squad. And back in 2018, on my OG Insta, I started using the hashtag RHEC in 2018 because I believed in that movement, and I followed into it. And I'm just a country dude, you know. That's like Let me correct myself. I'm a small town dude. That's country boy at heart, southern to the core, but has his own beliefs, his own opinions, his own stance, and just old way of thinking, but more open-minded instead of closed-minded like I used to be. So, understand that. I'm not changing, and I'm staying true to who I am. I don't care what anybody says. Ain't no one gonna change my opinion, and I'm still going to be rocking with this man to the very end. Unless he really folds or changes, then a lot of us won't even see it coming. Some probably will, some won't. But either way, I don't think he'll ever change or ever fold, because he just won't. He's dealt with a lot of shit, but he's still going, and that big heart's still kicking. That man is still solid to this very day, and he ain't changing or folding. I don't give a damn what anybody says. Try to open your mind up and think a little bit more and look for things for yourself before you even jump the gun. So, that being said, Creek Squad, Walker Nation, Creek Squad, we just a big old family. We look out for one another. We have each other's back. We support each other. And of course, we go to other people's channels to support, because if church shares that, we see that as being part of Creek Squad, man. We go over and support stuff, you know? And that's just how we are. But trust me, we all about finding them fake Creek Squad people. We all about it. Because I've already seen for some that already like just brought themselves to the light. So, I ain't got nothing else to say. Dylan Walker out. Everybody be good and have a good one. Dylan out.